Alright, so what's happening, people? Darren Placid here, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Yes, we've got on to the one that I'm sure that many people want to know about, the diet, alright? So obviously you guys have seen the way that I train. If you haven't seen it, go on to my Instagram channel at Darren Placid, or go onto my website www.darrenplacid.com. Yes, I do train like a bit of a mad person. I do lose loads of calories, so obviously performance is everything for me. So with that, I do need to make sure I'm eating the right things. Now, don't get me wrong. Throughout my fitness journey, throughout my journey in total, I haven't always like been, shall we say, in shape or had the best diet. You know, I remember in 2016, someone actually showed me a photo, and I'm sure you've probably seen it, of myself, and I said, wow, how did I get that big? Right? And I actually thought that I was actually living a healthier lifestyle and stuff like that. So along that way, you know, I've had, you know, problems with my weight, problems with my eating habits as well, you know. And as I've got older, yes, I have trained harder, but I can't just make it rely on genetics. So I'm going to just I'm going to touch on a little bit about my diet, how it's changed, my 2020 goals as well, in regards to diet. And yeah, so that's where I'm going to go with it. So yes, so we're going to move on. So obviously, yeah, well, I do train hard. I pretty much burn between 800 to 1,000 calories each time I train, and sometimes I do train twice a day as well. And with that fail, I will burn between 8 to 1,000 calories. So performance is everything. So that also means that how I'm looking on the outside, am I actually making sure that it's good on the inside? And to be honest with you, I don't think it was. I was actually pretty much abusing my body when it came to eating takeaways, having sweets and stuff like that. For instance, okay, so we're gonna go into the magic cupboard that my son normally has, and I'm going to pull out, there you go, all right, these. Okay, Viennese fingers. Now, I was so addicted to these, all right? Now, don't get me wrong, my son's 3 years old. His diet is quite good. His mum, my missus, she's very good with his diet. He is allowed these as snacks, or should I say as like treats, not snacks, as treats. But you know what, when it's left over and when you're hungry, what do? I snack on these. So it's very hard. So what did I have to do to actually replace it? Right, first thing was first, okay, my water intake. All right, so now as I said before, I do burn a hell of a lot of calories. But you know what, when people say to you, and they say it to me as well, that when you feel like you're hungry and you start drinking water, it actually suppresses your hunger. And it really did as well. So I've actually upped my water intake from like 2 to 3 litres a day to 4 litres a day. Now, I know that's hard, I know that's tough, and people saying that drinking water, it has to be, the most, yeah, it's so boring. It is boring. It's boring for me as well, all right? But at the end of the day, if you're trying to replace the snacks and stuff like that, it is pretty vital to try and get as much water on board as well. Reason being as well, you know, you've got to think about it, your body as well stores a lot of water. The percentages, I can't think off the top of my head, but it stores a lot of water. Now, if you don't replace that water, the water inside you is just going to stay there, because your body does crave water. And when you get dehydrated, sometimes your brain is telling you that you may be hungry, but actually you are actually dehydrated. So trying to replace the water that comes out of you with water itself, it is very vital, because if you don't, that water will just stay on you and it stagnates and it just holds on, and that's it. And that's why people start getting like little patches, the little patches there on their stomach, and they turn around and say, oh my god, how do I get rid of that little patch there, you know, especially with women, you know, when it comes to pregnancy as well, and I'm sure that has to be the hardest thing, all right, going on with pregnancy, losing that fat once you've actually given birth. So, you know, I mean, I'm sure that I'm not going to touch too much on women and pregnancies. I've never been pregnant, I can't get pregnant, and that's it. But I'm sure there's other channels that will help you there. But I'm just going through the basics at the moment. So water is very, very important. Even when I go to bed, especially when I'm at the fire station as well, I make sure I have like a bottle of water with me, because I do wake up halfway through the night. Especially when I'm at work, we do get called out as well, and when I get back, I do feel, you know, your brain starts going overdrive again, especially if you've woken up, and it could tell you that you're hungry, but really and truly, 9 times out of 10, and you can look this up, 9 times out of 10, your body is actually dehydrated. So the best thing to try and do is keep water by your side, all right? So enough about that, okay? One other thing that I have actually that's helped me as well is this, probiotics, all right? You can't really see that. It is like it says, it's a multi-strain complex thing. It was advised to me by my wife as well. It does actually, probiotics is actually good for the immune system, and it's excellent for digestion. Now, the reason why I say that, digestion, is because literally I've been taking this for the last, I've been taking 1 capsule a day for the last almost 4 weeks. And literally, I kid you not, that you do go to the toilet pretty much on a daily basis. Now, it doesn't mean that you can abuse your body. Just like I said, it's all good to look well on the outside, but on the inside, it may be different as well. All right. Sorry, it may look, you know, your body will look different. All right. But this does help the digestive system. You can look it up yourself. This one's called Biotics multi-strain complex. I actually did order it on Amazon. So take it and have a look at it, guys. Probiotics, it is something that's quite like new to the health stream and everything like that. There's so many things that, you know, that we get told to do this, eat this, whatever, whether vegan. Actually, this is actually they're vegan capsules, they're plant-based, so vegans can actually use it. I am not promoting veganism, I'm not promoting anything, but I'm just trying to make people aware. Anyway, so probiotics, guys, go and have a look at it, look it up. It's something that trust me, it is essential. All right. So with that, yes, my diet. So the first things first. What I needed to do, I needed to cut out the sweet stuff. Yes, the Viennese fingers, the Percy pigs, the things like that. Takeaways. Now, everything's in moderation. I haven't, and I'll be lying to you if I told you this. I haven't completely cut out everything and said, right, that's it. I am completely health free, you know. But the things that I've tried to cut down on. So first things first, I did cut down on the sugary drinks. All right. What I realized is that yes, I was drinking loads of Lucozades, and if you see the sugar consumption in Lucozades, it's not, you know, it's not the best. And you know, I just made sure I just tried to cut down on that, include a bit more water, and that was it. Yep, the snacking as well. Snickers bars I used to go with, Twix bars, crisps, McCain's. What else is there? Oh God, Percy pigs. There you go, Percy pigs. If you guys go on to who I work with as well, Dig Me Fitness, you can go on to there. There is 2020 goals on there, so you can go on to there, have a look through. And as I said, I'm very, very honest there as well. So those were the things I had to cut out the snacks. I had to. But what I done was I tried to, as I said, I replaced it with water, and then also, what I'm trying to do now is I'm trying to replace things with fruit. I am trying to blend a few things. Now, people do say smoothies are, you know, they release sugar. But if you look at it, if I was to take, should I say, a banana right now, peel it, eat it, right? What am I doing there? Am I not releasing sugars there? Am I not blending it? Is it not blending through my digestive system? And is it not releasing sugars as well? Yes, but what people should actually try and say is that don't blend so many things. Like if you're gonna blend put a banana and make a smoothie out of it, don't do about 5 bananas, just do the 1. All right. So yeah, that's pretty much how I've tried to cut out things. As I say, I am going to take you on that journey. I am going to tell the truth as well. I will do things like weigh-ins and stuff like that, seeing how my body is changing as I'm getting older, as I'm 35 going on to 36 in a couple of weeks. That is how it is. So that's what I've done. So I've literally tried to replace the sweet stuff here, right? There's still sweet stuff, but it's better sweet stuff. That's what I've tried to replace it with. And also ups the water intake as well. All right. So try your best, and I'm sure so many people have, try your best to keep water with you at all times. Maybe up the amount of liters of water you take, but try your best to use that as well. All right. But guys, if you've got anything else, if there's anything else you want me to talk about, guys, comment in the section below. I will be doing regular vlogs on diet and speaking about certain things as well. I also will be in my next one showing you certain smoothies that you guys can blend as well. And yeah, that's it. That's enough from me. I've been speaking for about 10 minutes now, so you must be bored. All right. But anyway, guys, as I said, comment in the section below. Don't forget to, you know, like it, share it, subscribe it. As I said, give us your thoughts, and hopefully, you know, we'll be able to go on a great journey. But thank you very much.